periods of time without a top flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Purdy off the play fake.
And right away, he lost the football.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman,
Norm Van Brocklin,
right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And that'll make it 3rd down.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Richardson on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dragons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action here. Purdy has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Christian Harris
in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Here's Purdy.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Christian Harris.
What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Richardson. That is caught.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Richardson looking to throw. That is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here Richardson yet again.
His pass caught at the 4. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Now it's Richardson.
Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Dragons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play. Richardson working from the gun.
And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-0.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Purdy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Dragons offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Again, it's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 1 from the 2. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Being chased out left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Dragons continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 28-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Purdy from the gun.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Second down and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Richardson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Final play of the half. Purdy out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. Brian Robinson, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Zay Flowers, over 100 yards receiving and a...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Now it's Richardson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Down the right sideline. And all the way down to the 5.
Complete to number 85, Josh Kittle. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
The Dragons offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
But with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Purdy.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Christian Harris.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Purdy.
And his pass incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Back to throw, Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't get...
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Richardson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 back. Let's go. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Now Richardson. Touchdown! Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dragons just continue to roll. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Purdy looking to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Powering forward, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try.
And all the way in for the touchdown. George Kittle
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Purdy.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Tackle back at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 16.
They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dragons are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Purdy.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Throwing here, Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Purdy now to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Puka Nacua
with an amazing diving catch.
And the Dragons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An extra point try now for Moody.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Purdy in trouble, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Let's go now. Hey, bring it.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Play action. Now Richardson.
This one caught by Kittle. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Now it's Richardson.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Purdy from the gun.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Purdy. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a